Shoot him, Fox 2. Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're on the F-16 Viper. We are on my PvP server. Everyone you see here is going to be a real person. I think there's 30 or 40 players in here right now, so we're going to see if we can create some problems in the F-16 Viper for everybody. You can see I'm flying high, Angels 40 here, and we got some bandits down low. I was chasing this guy, but he kind of ran away. And then we got a guy here, Angels 1 and 8, and then a 15 guy, but he's cold, so I'm not going to try to take him. But we'll see. There's a whole lot of hostiles out in front, and the F-16 does have some issues with the AMRAAMs right now. You need to maintain lock all the way to pitbull. If you can't do that, I believe this is actually true for all AMRAAM-capable aircraft in DCS. If you can't maintain lock to pitbull, the missile will go stupid. So keep that in mind if you're flying AMRAAM-capable aircraft. Now this guy, I have him at 20 miles, and he's pretty low. He's trying to sneak through this valley here. And what I'm going to do is dive on him, and I'm going to shoot this missile. You can see right now I'm Mach 1.65 and absolutely diving on this guy. And I'm going to sling this AMRAAM at him, and we're going to watch it hit him in the face. Alright, so there it is, Fox 3. And we're going to maintain the lock, and I'm just going to offset slightly to the left here. And this is why you don't want to be flying low. We've talked about this several times. Splash 1 bandit. Alright. So that's what happens, man. When you fly low like that, the guy up top has every advantage. He'll dive on you, and he'll hit you in the face with those AMRAAMs. So splash 1, I think that was a Hornet, and we'll get out of here and recommit. Alright, well I have a nice little Patriot site out in front of me on the other side of that lake you can see. And he's not very happy that I'm here. Fox 3, 27 miles. And I'm going to have to start decreasing my altitude, or that Patriot site will definitely hit me. There's another Fox 3 for him at 23 miles. Go ahead and start diving, offset left. Remember, it's critically important that we maintain the lock all the way to pitbull. There's our bandit. Those missiles are fired in TWS, so it seems like maybe he doesn't really know what's going on. He's still climbing. He's going to be in for a surprise in a second. In the contrails too, super dangerous place. Looks like he's trying to turn away now. He maybe has gotten the pitbull, and there he is. He's dead. Lemonade in the F-18C Hornet. Splash 1 bandit. Alright, we'll go ahead and defend this Patriot site. Alright, so I'm out of AMRAAMs at this point, and there's a guy in front of me. And I gotta go for guns. I mean, there's really not much else I can do here. So we're gonna try to gun this guy. It could go horribly wrong. I'm pretty sure he's a Hornet, which means he probably has 9Xs. And this is probably gonna end very badly, but we're gonna try to do it anyway. He's right in front of me now, and he's 9 miles out. In this valley right in front, I gotta get low and hope that his radar can't pick me up. And I can go to the merge, hopefully. Now I'm flying pretty fast here, 600 down to idle in case I need to merge with him. He's breaking away, so he's trying to fly away from me. I don't know if he knows where I am, but he is trying to make a run for it here. So now I'm speeding up. I got to try to catch him if he tries to run. Although he's a Hornet, so I think I can catch him. He's 1 mile in front of me. And it looks like he's braking right. He'll be able to tighten this down pretty significantly. I might shoot out of his turn circle here. And that was his cue to reverse the turn, which he did not do. So I don't know if he can see me yet, but the tighten down makes me think he can. And he's pulling pretty hard to bring his nose around, which means he's trying to get a 9X off. So I'm going to try to hug him here as he comes around the circle and get really tight with him so he can't shoot a missile. And I'm really fast. I'm 400. He pulled hard. I'm going to go for the vertical. Just because of how hard he pulled, I can assume that he's slow. And he is. You can see him staying down there like that. We'll come down on top of him, and maybe we can get a gun kill right here. Come on, come on. And splash one bandit. Nice. Oh, and he just ate that tree. Ouch. So we've talked about in other videos what makes the F-16 such a good BVR aircraft in DCS, and one of the things I always cite is the speed. You see that Fox 3 here at 8 miles, and I'm going to try to showcase it here because this guy's trying to run away from me, and I'm going to chase him down. I'm going to run him down, and I'm going to kill him. There he is, flaring and chaffing. You can't see the chaff, obviously. Chaffing against that missile I fired at him, but it was cold, so I didn't expect that missile to hit him. It was intended to just make sure he didn't turn around. And I'm closing in now 5 miles behind him, and you can see I'm getting closer and closer. 4.5 miles. That's an F-15, by the way, and they are usually pretty fast, but I'm coming from a high altitude position and I'm just diving down on this guy. And here we are at 3.5 miles now. 2.9 miles. This guy's running straight, trying to get as fast as he can. Fox 3. And that missile looks like it might hit him. Here he goes for the break. He's braking. Splash one bandit. Alright, there you go. It's so hard to run from the F-16. Alright, we're super close to the enemy base here. You can see that Patriot sight already locking me up. And we got an Angels 29 guy over here off to my far left side. Fox 3 on him now. And hopefully, I don't think that'll hit him. It is 15 miles, but I don't think it'll hit him just because of the turn I'm asking the missile to do. I don't think it'll have the energy, but there he is defending. And I have a Patriot missile fired at me. It's right over this river here. Yeah, that's a Hawk sight and a Patriot missile. So that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and dive here. This guy's now 7 miles from me. Fox 3. And we're going to start reducing altitude. So he's super low. There he is, flaring. It's an F-15. Fox 3 again. This one should hit him for sure. Yep. And splash one. There we go. F-16, baby. Alright, that F-15 was not that hard to kill, but there's a buddy of his over here below me now. And he's fairly close now at 11 miles. Trying to kill him as well. I'm not sure if he saw what happened to his F-15 friend a second ago. But we'll kind of try to make the same thing happen to this guy. Once again flying low, so I'm in a very advantageous position against him. And I got 2 AMRAAMs left, I believe. We dropped lock there because he went into a notch position. So I think we're going to have to dive on this guy. Okay, once again we have Hornet and Patriot missile coming at me. So we're going to go ahead and dive again. Fox 3. There he is. I can see him. Missile's headed right towards him. He's flaring. Splash 1. Alright guys, quick little Tacview review here. We're going to go over the gun kill, because I think it was kind of interesting. I got lucky a lot in that fight, and there was also some circumstances that I think played out really well, and some logic that kind of went through my head that I think we should discuss here for some of the newer guys. Here we are in the merge. I'm going for the merge, I should say, and it's because I have no more missiles. Now, usually I would just go home at this point, but I was trying to make a video, so I wanted it to be interesting, so I was like, all right, we'll go for the gun merge, try to take them for guns, and if it works, it'll look cool. If it doesn't work, well, who cares? We can just post it anyway and say we tried. So here we got the Hornet. He shoots this missile very close. I think it was about 4 miles when he fired it. And the missile doesn't look like it has track from the moment it comes off the rail. So chances are he was trying to find me on radar, couldn't, but he knew I was here somewhere, probably because of his data link. And so he just mad dogs this missile, hoping that it'll find me. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't, and it just, is gone. And now he's in a situation where he's got his back to the bandit who's about to try to merge with him. So he's a little bit of a disadvantage. If I had a missile here, he would be dead, right? It wouldn't even be a question. So he's lucky I have nothing left. Now, as he tries to run, he's actually opening up. Like, you're never going to outrun anything in a Hornet. You know what I mean? So running in a Hornet is never the solution. That thing is not going anywhere. And so this F-16 me is going to close these things, and then he's forced now to make a decision about if he's going to fly straight and die or if he's going to turn and try to fight. I think he would have been much better served if he started turn fighting me over here instead of trying to run. Because now he's starting off in a position where he's defensive at the beginning. Now, in the heat of the moment, I do something incorrect here. And that is that I did, what I basically tell everybody not to do, and that's fly HUD BFM. And that's when you just pull your bandit into the HUD every time. You need to fly the flight path of your bandit. I should have flown something like this, right? Ignore this. And if I could have done this, I could have stayed on his 6. However, in this situation, when you fly HUD BFM, it forces these high aspect gunshots, which I couldn't even get the right lead for this one, because he can tighten down on you. As you can see he's doing here, he's pulling 8.3 Gs. He's tightening down this turn, and then what happens when you're taking the high aspect shot is you shoot out of his turn circle, and he can reverse the turn and, basically even out the fight. So this is very much a mistake, but I thought I could get him here. I got greedy and couldn't get the shot anyway because he tightened down. However, he had to pull pretty hard to do that, right? And he also missed his reversal cue. As you can see, I did shoot outside the circle, but he did not reverse. And so coming around this way, at this point, I was pretty sure that he could see me because of how hard he was pulling. So I was like, all right, we got to get close to him. I got to hug him so he can't shoot that 9X, right? I got to jam that Wes. And so I kind of just, fly right for his face. And I never actually saw him fire a 9X, but I guess he did. And it was obviously min-ranged, and it couldn't track anything. I feel like he could have fired it a little bit sooner. But yeah, it was interesting. So I flew just for his face, just so I could, you know, get close to him. It was out of desperation, you know. I was like, if I just fly into his face or close to him, he won't be able to shoot me, which kind of worked out, lucky. But at this point, he's pulled pretty hard. Like, I watched him pull really hard through the circle. And so when I could deduce the fact that he's slow, I can then go like, okay, if he's slow, I'm gonna go vertical. And you can see I also have a lot of speed. He's Mach 2.3, I'm Mach 7.6, and I know he's slow because I watched his behavior, right? So, you know, if you're new and you're wondering how do you know he's slow, one, you can see when you look at him, he's moving slower. But if you're not, you don't have the trained eye to tell that yet, just look at his behavior. If he did a tight circle and he pulled hard to get around the circle, he's slow. So we're going to take the fight into the vertical where he can't follow. And just come right down on top of his head. Gun kill. Simple. Alright guys, so that's going to be the Tacview review for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys are enjoying your F-16s. King of BVR in my opinion. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.